Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Blubbin's Pod. Hey, everyone! I'm actually back with a second episode. This is very exciting. I was genuinely had a good time, rewatching the first podcast. I was definitely super tired by the end of it. You can definitely tell, and the way that I had to edit a lot more at the very end just because I was just so out of it. I was so out of it. I was so tired. Well, today I am actually back in my room as per usual, but it's daytime now and it's not pitch black. And honestly, the lighting is because it has been super cloudy outside and very windy, and it actually rained a couple days ago, which is really crazy because it never rains. It literally has not rained in months. Like, we got a little bit of a drizzle sprinkle on Christmas Eve, but this time it's actually rain. There was genuine, it was pouring, which is it's California pouring. It wasn't actually pouring, but it was California pouring, which is a different definition in and of itself. But yeah, we had a very okay week. It was really chill. I genuinely did not do much last week other than record the pod, and then I just kind of just rotted away, I kind of needed it. I just needed a break. I'm getting back into my shit. Let's be a little more productive. Let's figure out our calendar, whatever. Honestly, I was just mostly waiting around for a package, which is why I was home so much, but the package is yet to come still. And apparently they came to my door and I didn't hear it. So I'm not sure. Anyways, but today I'm actually wearing makeup and I actually look more presentable than my pajama shirt, and I'm wearing a necklace. I redyed my hair on Sunday. It's actually already oily. It's Tuesday while I'm recording this. My hair is already oily. I need to wash my hair again, but I kind of want to wait because you know how it gets. Girlies, you understand. Anyways, but just wearing a black long sleeve today, and it's honestly just a thermal because it's been super cold. I am still wearing pajama bottoms. Who cares? Literally, who cares? And in my lap is a Snoopy blanket because I'm cold. Like I said, I'm cold. It's literally only 50, 60 degrees and I'm cold because this is California. Last week, I said I was gonna take off these little mic things, and I started recording earlier, but I could hear, if you can hear this, you can hear my fingertips or my fingers on the mic, and I move a lot, so I didn't want to accidentally do that, and also accidentally move the settings or accidentally mute the mic, because you can mute the mic here. So it's back on its little stand, and that's what I'm used to, so it's okay. Anyways, to finally get in to the pod, the actual topic of the pod, as you can tell by the little title of this pod, we're going to talk about music. Basically just music. So the topic of this week is mostly just about my love for music, my love for physical media, as in vinyls, live music, feeling like a poser, and concerts. The first thing I wanted to get into was how much music has impacted my life. I feel like everyone is just oh, I love music. And I also feel that way, obviously. I kind of just feel like a little weirdo, kind of being I love music more than you. But I mean, that's not true. A lot of people love music. There's a reason why the music industry is so huge. It's because so many people love music. But I feel like my relationship with music has evolved over time. When I was little, I was put into piano lessons, as many little Asian kids are. And I unfortunately did not stick with it very long. I tried it. I liked it for a while. I have videos of me playing the piano when I was literally 5. Maybe I'll insert a clip. Yeah, I played the piano for many years. I kind of quit after first grade, second grade, because I then started getting into sports. Well, I was also into sports at the time. I was into a lot of things as a little kid. I was put in ballet, I was put in soccer. I was in ballet and soccer at the same time. I was a little badass. What can I say? I was like one of the only girls on my soccer team when I was little. I have like photos of me with all these like little boys playing soccer. I also was put in guitar lessons just for a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit because my brother was really, really into guitar. My brother also is 10 years older than me, so I obviously looked up to him a lot. So he would play guitar and like we would sing along with him. So every time I would see my brother, like he would be playing guitar. He used to make guitar covers on YouTube. There's also a video of my little sister with my brother playing. My brother's playing Grenade on the guitar and my little sister is singing, and it's so cute. We literally bring that video up all the time. But yeah, I feel like music has been such an important part of my upbringing. Like I remember my dad and my brother, we would play like K-rock in the car, so I was put onto some good music like Nirvana, Foo Fighters, like Guns N' Roses. Like I remember listening to those bands as a little girl, and like growing up, like people would be like, oh, I have no idea what this is. I'm like, you never listened to this? Like, what are you listening in the car? Like, what? But yeah, even though I was such a pop girly growing up and like so into like High School Musical and Camp Rock, oh my god, I would literally love those movies so much. I would rewatch them all the time, and I actually have a memory of like all my cousins are mostly girls, and we would like dress up in our like Camp Rock and High School Musical pajamas, and we would sing along to the song. There's a video of all of us singing, and we just love singing and dancing. I think that just might also be a Filipino thing, because music is so ingrained into us. Like karaoke, it's just so Filipino of us to love and absolutely cherish. But anyways, I don't even know what I was going into, but we just have a lot of videos of us singing and dancing as little kids, and it was so important for us, and we were just very expressive in that way. Growing up later on, I dropped piano and I dropped guitar after a while, and I actually was swimming, but then I like didn't really know. Going into middle school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So interested, I was like, I'm gonna put band as an elective. I was more of an artsy kid. I mean, music is art, just like in general, but like I meant like physical art, like hand, like painting, drawing, stuff like that. I loved that. I think in the last podcast episode I mentioned how I wanted to be an animator growing up, but I literally loved painting and drawing. So as my elective, I put like the basic like elective wheel I really wanted to take, and then I wanted to take 2 different art classes, and my fourth option, my very last option, was band, and I got put into band. And at first I was like, damn, that kind of sucks. Like I got my last option, but also it was such a blessing, because then I picked up the trumpet and I played in band for 6 years. I played the trumpet for 6 years, and it was something that I genuinely look back on and be like, this was such an important part of my life, and I'm so grateful that I was able to get that opportunity, because after middle school, of that first 2 years of band, first year I got into beginning band, the second year I got into advanced band. We went to our high school, and like the high schoolers would come over and be like, oh, are you gonna take band? And I was like, I don't know, because I want to do IB, and I don't know how IB is intercaloriate baccalaureate or something like that. It's some really smart kid thing, and I was just like, I wanted to do that, but I didn't know if I was going to stay in band. Turns out, after being in band my freshman year, I fell in love with it. I wasn't the best at playing. I mean, I feel like there were always kids better than me, but there were also kids where I would always get like one of the first like top 5 or top 4 or I think I got second chair one year. I don't know. I was never the first chair, but I was good. I was good and passionate, and I had the drive to do it. So my freshman year of band, I fell in love with marching band, and it was just one of my favorite things to compete and perform and learn the music, and then see all of these older kids and be like, they're so talented. I want to be like that. And then suddenly surpassing them. My school is not necessarily the best. Like, we're kind of like, I would say kind of like the underdog. I feel like when I did go to championships my freshman and sophomore year. If you know SESBOA, that is like the champion marching band championships of like Southern California or something like that. I don't even know. But we actually went my freshman year and sophomore year. Freshman year, I'm pretty sure it was an accident that we got in because one band had to drop out. Sophomore year, we like actually worked our asses off and deserved that spot. So we were very excited about it. And it was just became such an important part of my life that I wanted to be even more part of it, even to the point where like sophomore year I was like, I'm gonna be a section leader. Like, I don't care that this is a male dominated section, I'm gonna be a section leader. To the point where like even my section leaders at the time, they were like, oh Sid, like help us out because we're gonna do like leadership stuff, like so we want you to be the section leader. And I was just so freaking excited. I was literally genuinely so like happy and excited that I got this position, that I was looked up upon, and like people like were like, I see you and your hard work and efforts, and I believe that you can do it. And I just like wanted to be a leader so bad. Unfortunately, the end of my sophomore year got cut very, very short due to COVID, and we were actually, funny story, my school goes to Ireland every 4 years, and then another every 4 years is Hawaii. So they would rotate every 2 years, so you get to experience both. So 1 year, it would be 1 year Hawaii break, Ireland another break, and then repeat after itself over and over again. Unfortunately for us, we were on the bus in LAX ready to go onto the plane to Ireland. At 6 p.m. sharp, the president at the time, which was Donald Trump, had closed the borders. And us already sat on the bus in LAX already. We have not gotten off yet, but we were still in the airport. Like we were still in the airport grounds. We haven't even gotten off yet. We have to turn back. And our entire trip was canceled. Everyone was already packed. It was devastating. A lot of the seniors cried. We were like, what is happening in the world? Like, it was genuinely such a shocker. And 2 days later, March 13th of 2020, our schools had shut down for 2 weeks. I did not show up to school those next 2 days because I was just so devastated about what happened. And we didn't see each other for the next year. Yeah. So I honestly I did not play my trumpet very much during this time. It was very, very hard and very sad. But senior year hits after quarantine. We all know what happened quarantine. Senior year hits, and I'm like, I want to be the section leader still. I am still very passionate. I still want this to happen. And I even went to a leadership thing, like program my director was holding. It was just like to get everyone back into the groove of like being in band. A lot of things changed, but I'm very grateful that I had that opportunity to even go. I even like registered to become section leader, and I was so incredibly scared that some other people would get it. But fortunately for me, I did get section leader in my senior year, and I was so excited. I was very passionate. I loved band so much. I was best friends with the president of the band. We would just like go to like the council meetings. Was always like dramatic. Everything was so dramatic because our director just wasn't doing what he needed to do, and we were just so passionate to have a good senior year that like we really fought for what we wanted. I don't know. The moral of the story is I love band, and it was such a special part of my life. And even though I am not necessarily hello, yeah, my dog came into the room. Everyone, this is Milo. She likes to hold your hand. She's very cute. Well, I'm just gonna keep petting her. Anyways, band was such an integral part of my life, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. I just love I loved it. I reminisce on it a lot, and I think that also created my love for live music because we would go to like different festivals and see other bands perform and be like, wow, these people are so good. Like everything is just so much better live that I feel like as a band kid, we have like such a deep love and understanding for orchestra and how things are created in a band because we understand how much work it takes. And I know even I went to a concert with me and other kids from band, my old friends. I went to see Lamp earlier this year, and like they had like the flute and the trumpet and like the flugelhorn, and my friends and I were like, oh my god, like that's literally us. Like we used to play these instruments. Like I know the effort that it takes to like really practice and get good, and we understand the skill. So every time I hear a trumpet and like I understand it's like the tones of it, I'm like, damn, like that sounded so good. And even we went to another friend, the same person that was there, but we went to see Joe Hisaishi in concert, which is the composer for the Studio Ghibli movies. We were like, this is so magical. Like it really is. I don't know. We just have like a special love for it, and I feel like it makes us really nerdy, and it probably sounds super nerdy, like me talking about it, but it's just a deep love that I and appreciation that I have for music. I unfortunately do not play anymore. I wish I did, but you know how it is, like endeavors change. I always wanted to do DCI. Hi everyone, editing Sid here. I did not at all explain what DCI was, but basically DCI stands for Drum Corps International. It is basically just like a major league marching band. You audition for a certain organization and then you practice like throughout the summer your show, and then in August there's this thing called the DCI World Championships, and that's where all these other bands compete against each other. They're very, very, very good. I totally suggest watching one. I will link one of my favorite shows in the description. Thank you. And bye-bye. Actually, a couple of my friends got to do DCI, and they say they loved it. So I'm very glad that they were able to reach that point, but I unfortunately never was. But I still have a deep love and understanding, and I think it's very cool every time I see a band and I go, like, I just be like, wow, they're they're just so talented. It's just music is very moving to me. Unfortunately now I do not play. I kind of dabble in some guitar sometimes. I understand the strings and chord progressions and stuff like that. I don't know. I like kind of, but mostly I'm more of a listener now and a collector. One of the things I collect is vinyls. I love vinyls. I have a record player. It is the Audio-Technica LP6D, I believe, the Bluetooth one. Unfortunately, I do not have like nice speakers for it. I can't afford that right now, so I kind of just use my Amazon Alexa. Sorry if I say it too loud, she'll go off, and I don't want her to. I just use her as a speaker, which like works perfectly fine. The speaker is really good. And in the thumbnail, if you can see, I have the Cranberries. I actually have it right here. The Cranberries to the Faithful Departed album is so freaking good. I love the Cranberries. If you don't know who the Cranberries are, they made the song Linger. They also made the song Zombie. That's one of the first songs I listened to. My dad loves that song. So I know Linger is very popular right now. I also love collecting vinyls. My Tito Joel, which was my dad's best friend, he had a huge vinyl collection. So my dad always talks about, every time I have a vinyl, he's like, oh, you know who had a big vinyl collection? Your Tito Joel did. And like he always like kind of shits on me for having this collection because they were definitely cheaper back then. But I just love having the physical media. Like I love, my Spotify is great. I actually changed up my Spotify albums yesterday. You know that trend where it's like you put the tiles, or like you put like windows, or like other people did like stamps, other stuff. Very cute. I did pottery, like ceramic tiles, because I also like pottery, as I said in the last episode. But yeah, I just put it as ceramic. It's so freaking cute. But I also love a good vinyl. Like just I just playing music. Like I just like grab one, pop it on, just play it, and then while I'm getting ready, I'll listen to something and it stops on its own. Like, it's just perfect. It's the perfect thing to collect for me. I would have collected CDs, but I never had a CD player. I also love collecting albums, like K-pop albums. I used to be a huge K-pop fan. I am still a very big K-pop fan. Don't get it twisted. I still love K-pop. I'm just not as into it as I was in like middle school. In middle school, I was freaking crazy. I went to the BTS Wings tour. That was lit. That was crazy. I've been a BTS stan since 2015. It's been 10 years since I got into K-pop. So I love collecting albums. I used to trade photo cards. I do not anymore. I still have a trading account. I might get rid of some of my photo cards. So maybe I'll link my trading account in the description if I do actually. But I kind of want to finish my Dubu collection, my Dahyun from Twice. I want to finish that collection. So anyways, I love collecting albums like that. And something similar to those K-pop albums, I feel like, are like vinyls. CDs do not really have the same touch as vinyls do, I feel like. And I already started. The first vinyl I actually ever bought was Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers, and that just snowballed into something crazy. And now I have a lot, and actually need to make more space for my vinyls because my collection, she's getting bigger. But yeah, I just love vinyls, and I think they're a nice touch, and I think it's a great collection to have of music that you love. And also, like, sometimes I won't listen to an album until I have the vinyl, because I want to listen to it like in order, just like not being able to pause it and just like fully in depth. I think the first album I did that on is it The Record by Boy Genius? It was such a good experience. Oh my god, we're already 26 minutes and I haven't even gotten to the main topic. The main topic of today's video is concerts. I am an avid concert goer. The first concert I actually ever gone to was The Wiggles. If you remember The Wiggles. The next concert I don't remember much, but I remember I went to a Katy Perry concert when I was little. My mom brought me and all my cousins and my besties, or the kids of her best friends, who were also my best friends, like childhood friends and stuff like that. And we went to see Katy Perry together. That was fun. What else? Who else did I see? I saw BTS. And then in the last couple of years, I went a little bit crazy. I did talk about it in the last episode, but I kind of want to list every single person that I saw since 2023. Yeah. Okay. So I saw Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel with my mom. I saw Twice, Somersault, Bittersweet Days, which was Gren Perez, Ricky Montgomery, Cave Town, and MXMtoon in one concert. I saw Taylor Swift at the Eras Tour. I saw Biba Doobie, Joe Hisaishi, Bruno Major, and MXMtoon again. In 2024, I talked about all of them in last episode, but I saw Mitski, Ricky Montgomery, Olivia Rodrigo, Wallows, Lamp, Biba Doobie, Tyler the Creator, and I went to the festival Camp Flog Gnaw, which was headlined with Playboi Carti. Did see Carti, was not in the pit. I was way too scared, and I was also driving home, so I did not want to have those vibes. That was scary. We saw Blood Orange, Omar Apollo, Doechii. I saw SZA there with Doechii. I have an interaction with Ariana Greenblatt. I saw so many people at Camp Flog Gnaw. I also saw Coco Gauff, the tennis player. You know, in Tyler's song where he says, "Bitch, you ain't Coco Gauff, you can't serve me." I think those are the lyrics. Yeah, I saw Coco Gauff there during Sexy Red set, which was like, hello. I also saw the Marias. I also saw Faye Webster. I think I said Blood Orange already. Who else did I see? Daniel Caesar. Duh. We literally, on the first Saturday day, we were in the pit for like 9 hours. Whatever. Concrete Boys. It started with Concrete Boys. We were at the end of their set, and then the next set was Doechii. We literally were in the pit for like 9 hours from Doechii's set, which was like 2:30, maybe 2:32 or 3. We were there until like 11 p.m. I don't even know how long that is. Is that 9 hours? I'm thinking about 9 hours. We were there for a long time. That entire set we were there. No bathroom breaks, no nothing. It was so fun. I almost passed out, but it was so fun. Literally, I was reminiscing yesterday. There is this really cool video that I have of She by Tyler, the Creator, and like the crowd being able to sing all of the lyrics of his song. I'm actually gonna show it. That was so I was just like reminiscing. Day 2 was also crazy. That was so much fun. We were just like, we saw Erykah Badu. Oh, I miss it. I miss it so much. I hope I can go again this year. But yeah, Camp Flog Gnaw, that was lit. The only concert that I have lined up this year is My Chemical Romance, which is like so fun. I'm going with my older brother, and the opener is Wallows, which I'm just so excited for. And I feel like kind of crazy because I'll be there for the opener. I feel like I'm gonna be like the only bitch in the crowd who's gonna be like, scrawny motherfucker with a cool hairstyle, and like everybody else is just like, who are these indie boys like opening up for My Chemical Romance? I just think it's so silly. But anyways, those are the concerts that I've been to. I love live music. It's just, I don't know. I find it kind of strange that I can survive in a big ass pit. Like, oh my god, for Wallows, I think I talked about this last episode, but we were squished for like 20 minutes. Like, genuinely, like sardines squished for 20 minutes. Like, I got lifted off my freaking feet. I almost lost my friend. It was very scary, but I have a lot of anxiety, but for some reason when I'm in a pit, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm calm, I'm cool, collected. The adrenaline is keeping me going. Like, I've yet to have a panic attack in a pit, which is praying doesn't happen. But I feel like now that I went to Camp Flog Gnaw, I can survive. I feel like I can survive. Unfortunately, I would love to be in Cardi's pit. I would literally love to be in Cardi's pit, but I was just too tired and I needed to drive home. So I was just like, let's just leave early. Like, I can't. Like, yeah, let's not. Anyways, I hate how much concerts are. I've probably spent thousands of dollars on concerts now. As you can tell from the list, I've spent probably like $3,000 on concerts. I love concerts so much, but they're so expensive, and I feel like, especially in recent years, they are so inaccessible to so many people. But live music should be accessible. I feel like it's completely unfair for so many people to love music this much and it be literally thousands of dollars or like hundreds of dollars, and of people like doing resale tickets. Like, that shit is so unfair. You like all the fees on top of like Ticketmaster, that's kind of bullshit. Like, I understand like $200-300 for like maybe VIP because you get in early and you also get a bunch of other shit, but $100 for like a regular seat, like all the way in the back, like that's ridiculous. Like, you should not be paying more than like $150 on nosebleeds. I fear, like, the top of it should be like $50. Like, I know small venues also have like $50, but now even small venues have so many fees that they rack up to $80-90. Like, that's ridiculous. I just feel like if it doesn't come with like the actual perks, then they should not. There's no reason why they should be that expensive. I think everyone should be able to listen to live music like that, like go to a concert like that. I know they have like live music at the park and stuff like that. I've been to a couple of those, are great and I love it so much. But girl, like, you do not need to be paying $500 for a pit or like for floor tickets of a K-pop concert. Like, that is insane. Like, that does not rack my brain at all. That shit does not make any sense. But some of my dream concerts actually include, I said I wanted to see Wallows again. I am seeing Wallows again this year, but I want to go to another tour of this. I would pay money to see them in VIP again. Like, that is just so much fun. I would pay for GA. I love GA so much. I want to see Phoebe Bridgers. I wanted to go to the Boy Genius concert on at the Hollywood Bowl on Halloween, but I didn't. I couldn't get tickets. But I wanted to go so bad. Leve, I've tried to get her tickets 3 different times and I have not been successful any of the times. It's like so ridiculous. Like kind of insane that I've never been able to. I also should have gotten Claro tickets this year. I forget how big of a fan I am of Claro. Like I'm like the 2018 like indie girl vibes. Like I've been on that. I've been on it. I love Claro so much and I should have gone to her concert this year and I didn't. Billie Eilish. I also forgot how big of a fan I am of Billie Eilish. I've been listening to Billie Eilish since Ocean Eye days. I feel like everybody has, but I feel like no, I was there. Like I remember when that music video came out, and I remember when Conan Gray went to her concert and vlogged it and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to one of my friend Billy's concert," and like it was literally Billie Eilish. Like that was so when it was still a small venue. Like that is so like I have like such a good memory of that. I love Conan Gray, but unfortunately, I feel like I'm not as big of a fan as I was before, and I used to be a huge fan when back in his YouTube days, but unfortunately, I don't listen. I feel like I should get back on that. I literally have one of his vinyls. Like I might as well just get back on it, you know. SZA, oh my god, I want to see her. I wanted to go to Karen Kendrick's concert so bad. Her new album is so good, and so is Kendrick. So I'm just like, what the hell? I should have gotten tickets. But I didn't because I'm broke right now. And then the last person I have on this list is the BTS reunion. Yeah. I want to go to the BTS reunion. And I know, am I sounding crazy? Like, I feel like people are like, oh, you're not allowed to go to the BTS reunion if you don't have this merch. And it's like, of their new logo. I'm like, do you guys not remember, like, the freaking bulletproof vest logo? Like I've been there since those days. I've been there since 2015. I remember when like Dope came out and Save Me, and like I remember when those music videos came out and being like, girl, I have some of their albums still on my. I used to be a huge BTS fan. Do you remember those baseball tees with like it said like Suga on the back? With like the year that he was born, or like it said Jungkook 97 or 98. I don't remember what year he was born. Anyways, but I've been a BTS fan for such a long time. I went to the Wings tour. Like I have their old army bomb still, I'm pretty sure. Like guys, I should be allowed to go to this reunion. I remember when the first August D album dropped. Like that brings a tear to my eye. And I remember people would always make fun of me being like, you're not gonna be into K-pop for like another 2 years. I'm at 10 years later and I'm still here, bitch. Like I have evidence. Like I actually deactivated an old Twitter account I had when I was 12 years old. I know I should not have been on Twitter when I was that young, but it was a BTS stan account. And honestly, I was a really cringy Korea boo. Like won't even lie. Like I was like, I want to move to Korea. I was obsessive. But who else isn't obsessive at the age of 12 or 13, guys? Like come on, like don't be mean. like don't be realistic right now. Be realistic. I had the fangirl mindset and I was crazy about it. Okay? I understand my faults now, okay? I've grown as a person, and it's fine. It's literally fine. So stop judging me. I want to go to the BTS reunion, and you better save my ticket. And it better not be like $5,000. I swear to God, if it's $3,000, I'm like, bitch, I'm not going. Like, I don't give a fuck. Sorry, BTS. I love you, and I've been a fan for so long. But girl, no, bitch. We also be fighting like demons. I remember one of my childhood friends came up to me and I was just like, yeah, it's kind of crazy how big K-pop is now. And then like she was like, girl, like yeah, you were an OG. Like you like K-pop before like anyone else even knew what K-pop was. Like they were still you walked so everybody else could run. And I was like, you're literally right, because I met this little girl at event. It's called D Festa in OC at the Source. They were bringing out idols. So I saw NMIX, I saw TWS, I saw my friends got to see Stacy and got stuff signed by them and got a good Polaroid, and I was so jealous. But anyways, I have a video of my hand being held like slightly by Jung from Zero Base One, and literally that was crazy.
Place name, backstory stuff. Here's the special.
Honestly, I wasn't even that big of a Zero Base One fan, and I also mostly only knew Ricky and Jung, but I still got my hand held, and this girl next to me was my age when I started liking K-pop. I was like, damn girl, we walked, like, this shit would never fly by 10 years ago. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, if we saw like Collarbone, damn, like, that was a lot. That was intense. But now it's like, these bitches can be like shirtless and not be covered. Like, what the hell? That's kind of crazy. Times have changed. Anyways, speaking of concerts, I want to go to the BTS reunion. Also, concert etiquette, the next point I have, says concert etiquette being dead. Concert etiquette is fucking dead, guys. I literally hate it. Like, so many new people going to concerts, and I've been to so many concerts. There are so many new people at concerts who just don't understand the social... They have no social awareness, and it literally pisses me off so bad. So, examples are a Camp Flognaw. Even though I had a great, amazing experience, there are so many bitches who were sitting down after each and every set. Are you kidding me? You stand up. The rest of us are standing. If you can't handle it, get out the pit. If you gotta sit for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, that's fine. But sitting down between each and every set is fucking ridiculous. Literally stand the fuck up. You're a grown-ass person. Like, I don't care that you're a girl and you're small. Like, it literally pissed me off so bad. Like, stop sitting down. Like, stand the fuck up. Use your leg that God gave you. And, like, rise above. Like, I don't know. Like, it's so annoying. It's ridiculous. Like, you have no spatial awareness to the point where, like, I'm gonna fart in your face. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm gonna make sure it's extra stinky just for you. I literally, and to the point where it squishes everybody else in the pit and makes us uncomfortable. Like, I am holding on to my friend for dear life so I don't fucking fall over. And if it's because of you, because you're on the fucking floor. Like, literally stand the fuck up. Like, get out of my fucking face. Like, don't piss me off. That literally made me so mad. And then, okay, I understand that not a lot of people are dancers. And, like, if you listen to music, but I feel like live music is supposed to bring that... You're supposed to let that energy go. You're supposed to, like, feel the music. And I cannot believe that there are some people at the concerts who are just, like... not even bobbing their head. Like, bob your fucking head, bro. Like, at Olivia Rodrigo and at Biba Doobie, there were so many people not dancing. Especially at Olivia Rodrigo's concert. Oh my god, I was like so pissed off because it's like, what are you doing? You're at a pop girlie's concert. Like, the least you could do is dance along and jump and sing. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what she asked you to do. She said, get up on your fucking feet and start dancing. And, like, just the people around me were just, like, not the same vibe. Like, girl, it's time to dance. Like, can you stop me on your fucking phones? Especially at Olivia Rodrigo's concert, there were, like, these little girls in front of me who were dancing, and then they would record. They would be, like, dancing to the music, and then they would be, like, why are you posing for your fucking flash? Like, you do not need to record yourself at the concert. Like, you can record, like, one bit of yourself. That's fine. But recording for the whole song, girl, put your phone down. Like, literally put your phone down. Like, at Biba Doobie's concert, we were in VIP, and there was this girl in front of us with her mom, and they filmed the entire concert. They were just, like, the entire time. I'm like, girl, put your phone down. I don't understand the point of recording the entire concert. The concert will be on YouTube later. Someone else is going to record a snippet of the song. If you want to see it, go ahead. If you need to record something, record 15 to 30 seconds of maybe the chorus, and then enjoy the rest of the song. Like, literally, jump when that bitch says jump. Like, hello? It's so fucking annoying where it's like every phone is out. And I understand at Camp Flognaw, like, everybody had the phone. I had my phone out because I was fucking excited. But I feel like phone culture at festivals is so different. You know what I mean? I feel like especially for me, because I'm short as hell. I'm 5'1". if Camp Flog is full of men, I genuinely cannot really see the artist unless I have my phone up and I'm kind of watching from my phone, which like I feel like that makes sense. I feel like at festivals, big festivals like that, phones are fine to an extent. Well, like still, you should still be following most of the same rules. I feel like they're more lenient at festivals, but still, like, put your damn phone down. Like, enjoy the music. Enjoy the music. Literally enjoy the music, guys. It's not that hard to enjoy the music. That is the point of a concert, is to enjoy just put the damn phone down. Put the damn phone down. Okay? Goddamn. I feel like it's really disrespectful. Just like, put your phone, enjoy the music, enjoy the live music. Also, stop yelling at the artist. Oh my god. Especially at the Biba DB concert, like, all those stinky ass men who are like, play Fiend. Shut the fuck up. Like, she already like addressed, like, it's funny the first time, but then you guys kind of like, you want it to happen at every concert. Just because it didn't happen at your concert doesn't mean that has to happen at every concert. Come on, like, be more fun. Ugh, people are so annoying. But I usually try to get like I usually try not to let people get the best of me, because I had a good time. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that I'm dancing and me dancing pissed you off. Like, enjoy your time. Like, can you be any happier? You're seeing like one of the best artists in the industry right now, and you're gonna be mad at me for dancing? You're gonna be mad at me for dancing to Olivia Rodrigo? Right. Okay. Anyways, the next point I have is cutting. This particularly happens at festivals, mostly, kind of. Some if you have a pit, if there's a pit and like you have general admission, sometimes it happens. But I feel like it happens a lot at festivals. People will be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like my friend is up there." Girl, your damn friend is not up there. No, the fuck she's not. Literally, back the fuck up. Like, we waited in line for a reason to get here first, and it's like super annoying that some people are like cutting. Like, get out. Like, your friend isn't out there. Your friend don't even exist. Just be kind and courteous about the people around you, and like, let's keep everyone safe. Like, let's make sure everyone has a good time. I feel like one of the best pit experience is I have, even like despite all the sitting and stuff, was Camp Flog Gnaw. People were genuinely courteous. Even Wallows, that was really good. People were courteous of others, and like, it made me it made me happy to know that like the people you stand around have your back. There was a guy who offered me a blunt in Camp Flog Gnaw. I don't smoke. I don't like smoking. I'm not that type of person. But I was like, I'm good. And he was like, are you sure? Like, thank you so much for handing out the waters. Like, I was just like, I'm good, bro. And he handed me a sticker instead. These people are very nice. Like, especially in like, even though I personally don't rave, I do not enjoy EDM. I don't like the music. I don't really like the vibes. But I know a lot of people go to raves, and I know they have a thing called PLUR, which is peace, love, unity, and respect. I feel like people need to apply that everywhere, especially any concert, any festival, anywhere, because I think that's important. I feel like that's important. Like, these ravers know what they're doing. You know, they know how to protect each other, especially because there's a lot of drug and alcohol culture with it. So it's just like making sure other people have fun and stuff like that is like important. But nonetheless, keep everyone safe. All right, next topic is music superiority. I unfortunately constantly feel like a poser listening to certain kinds of music, because if you see me, a lot of people think you're like, oh, guess who my top artist? People are gonna see like Taylor Swift, although she was one year, but it's like, I love a lot of different kinds of music. Like, I can listen to classical, I can listen to jazz, I can listen to rap, I can listen to some country. Like, some folk music is actually fire. I listen to pop girlies. I can listen to a lot of different things. I can listen to Latin music. I can listen to K-pop. I can listen to music in Tagalog. I can listen to so many different music in different languages, because it's just it's so unique, but it's like, it brings us people together, and I love music so much. But I constantly feel like a poser listening to certain kinds of music, because looking at me, you would be like, she's a pop girly. Although that's true. That is true. I also like other music. I love the Cranberries. I love the Sundays. I love the Smiths. I love Radiohead. I love Nirvana. I love the Pixies. I love The Cure. I love, like, there's so many different bands that are technically put in this little bottle of like a certain type of person listen to it. Like this you can literally see on my wall. I have Billie Eilish, I have Boy Genius, I have Biba Doobie, I have The Smiths, I have another Biba Doobie right here. I have so many different kinds of music. It's just like, what is the point of like stereotyping people into that kind of music? Because sometimes it is true and I think it's sometimes funny. But I feel like, especially like with men, people are like, oh, a man who listens to Radiohead and the Smiths, male manipulator. And it's just like, yes, so true. Like, I do agree. Girl, like, the last guy I talked to listened to Deftones. Yeah. 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 We already knew what I was gonna say. Like, I just feel like, but I personally feel like a poser because there's so many guys in the world who are like, list 5 songs by that artist if I'm wearing like a Guns N' Roses shirt. Like, bro, shut up. Like, shut up, bro. Literally shut up. Like, there's no reason to fucking gatekeep that shit. Anyways, but I love male manipulator music. It's so funny because I will also then gatekeep from mostly a lot of men. Because sometimes I'll be like, what the hell do you know about Radiohead? Like, you don't listen to Radiohead like I listen to Radiohead. Like, I've known Radiohead for years. What do you know about Radiohead, bro? Like, especially, like, listening to that kind of music when I was little. Like, I knew those songs already because my brother played it. Like, oh my god, 21 Pilots. My brother played 21 Pilots, like, right before they got popular. And then they got super popular. And I was like, what the heck? Why is everybody suddenly into Top? Like, I already knew them. I don't know. I just feel like people have like a status when it comes to music taste. Me personally, I'm also a victim I'm such a victim of this because I feel like my music taste is elite. I can literally listen to anything. Like, I remember last guy I was talking to, not good guy by the way, he was like, oh, listen to the song, and I was like, okay. And like, it was a pretty long song, but the first 2 minutes is like pretty chill, and then it gets to like kind of like a screamo, like emo band-esque vibe, like very heavy metal vibes. And I was just like, yeah, I like this. And he was like, did you get to that part already? And I was like, yes. And he was like, oh, really? And I was like, it doesn't look like I like that music, but I will listen to, like, dude, this is my gym music. Like, I will listen to this, but sometimes I'll listen to K-pop and I'll listen to the pop girlies. Like, it really just depends. Like, it really doesn't matter what, like, music I listen to, guys. Like, music is for everyone. Genuinely, music is for everyone. Like, I don't care that you are wearing bright pink at an emo concert. Like, yes, girl, slay. Or, like, yes, boy, slay. Or, like, yes, they slay. I don't know. Like, music is for everyone. And I think it's really funny when people are like, or especially men who are like, I listen to Leve, and I'm immediately like, male manipulator. Ooh. But the truth is, guys, a lot of men are male manipulators. No matter, like, they fit in every category. So, like, there's no point to stereotype them. But, yeah, a lot of people have, like to gatekeep artists. I like to share music. I don't really understand gatekeeping artists, especially on TikTok, because people are like so mad, be like, oh my god, they became like a TikTok artist. Like, I can't believe like you're only listening to it because I was on TikTok. Guys, a lot of songs from TikTok is so good. Oh, like Lamp getting popular again was because of TikTok. Lamp is such a good band, and I'm very glad they have such a huge fan base now who listen to their music that are also Americans. Like, yes, some people are weird, and people are going to be weird. People are going to be weird everywhere. That is just the culture. But if you can listen to good music, just listen to it. Like, there's no point in gatekeeping music, especially on TikTok. It's gonna get big. That's why I was so sad about TikTok getting banned the first time, because there's just so much good music out there that I've discovered because of TikTok. Like, genuinely, I would have never discovered one of my favorite artists, Ricky Montgomery. I love Ricky Montgomery. I would have never, ever, ever been able to discover his music if it wasn't for TikTok. These TikTok has brought the music industry so much success and a new like a new love for music that it's just like I feel like it's so important to have. Like it's like Instagram Reels is there, but it's not the same as TikTok. You know what I mean? Because there are trending sounds and stuff like that. But then you kind of filter out your followers, like who's gonna keep listening to your music, who's gonna. But I feel like with TikTok there are some downsides where it's like TikTok has also brought like fake fans. You know what I mean? Like you're just there. Oh, example, Steve Lacy. You were only there for Bad Habits. Listen to the rest of Gemini Rights. It's so good. Like I understand why artists are so upset when fans just come for one song and just like you're taking space away from people who actually genuinely enjoy all of their discography. Like it's important to listen to an artist all of the artist's discography. I personally love I think his album, The Lo-Fi's. Is that The Lo-Fi's by Steve Lacy? That is such a good album. I listened to a lot of his music off that album. Oh my god. Another artist that I feel like is so like this is who has suffered from the same like people only come for one songs. Lizzie McAlpine. A lot of people discovered Lizzie McAlpine by her by Ceilings, and yes, that album, that whole entire album that Ceilings is on, and also that song is very good. However, I feel like people are only showing up to her show because that's all they know. But like her music has changed so much with her new album that it's like you don't even understand like what, like no, don't come to the show just for Ceilings. Like go for other albums. My personal favorite album of Lizzie McAlpine is When the World Stopped Moving, the live EP edition one. So good. Oh my god, I love that album so much. In Agreement was one of my top songs. A lot of artists suffer from that, like just not having their true fans be there. And I feel like it's really important for you to support an artist if you're a true fan. Like if you're not studying up on the music before the concert, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like for Camp Flogna, I didn't know a lot of these artists. Like, I knew Doechii. I knew some of her songs. I knew, what's her name? Ray, where the artist where she sings Oscar-winning Tears. So good. She's so talented live. She's literally incredible. Like, I didn't know Orion's Son like my friend did. But, of course, I'm going to listen to Orion's Son before the concert because I'm going to see her. Like, it's so important for everyone to, you know, to study up on the music before you listen to them. I feel like, okay, so like for Cardi, like I know a lot of Cardi's songs just because they're so popular. I mean, a lot of the songs are like the songs that I know from him are like his features, but it's important to study. Like I'm not that big of a Cardi fan. Like I really could give a fuck. Like I couldn't care less, honestly. But I still think he's a great artist and I'm gonna study up on his music. Like Blood Orange, I ended up finding out like he's one of my favorite artists. Like one band, the Mainliners. I knew about the Mainliners before they went to Camp Flogna because my cousin likes them as well, and I've heard that he's listened to them and went to their concert before, and I was like, oh, I know them, so I recognize them. So I remember going and being like, I want to see Mainliners. This is one of the band that I want to see the most. So we ended up getting there early, and I got Barricade, and literally right behind me was like the biggest pit I've ever fucking seen in my life. Literally, they didn't even start singing yet, and they were like, let's open up the pit, and that was so fun. Like, it's so important to study up on some artist music. Like, I feel like it's giving their artist respect to what the performance has to give, because it is so different to listen to their music on like your headphones, your regular headphones, like on Spotify. It's so different to listen to them live, and it's such a life-changing experience. And I feel like it's so disrespectful for you to show up to a concert for one song. Like, what? Oh, this also, sorry, I just keep bringing up more and more situations where this happened, but even at the Bittersweet Days concert that I went to, the one with Gren Perez, MXM Tune, Ricky Montgomery, and Cavetown, there were some people who just showed up for Gren Perez and then left. What the hell? Like, I know you want to listen to Cherry Wine so bad, but there are so many other people who weren't able to go to that show who would have loved to see all four of them. It's like so important for you to study up on their music. Like if you're If you don't know everyone at a concert, then go study up on their music. It's like not that hard to make a playlist. People make set lists all the fucking time, especially right before a concert. Go listen to the set list. And I know some people want to be surprised about the set list, but those are people who are actually fans. You know what I mean? Like, the people who want to be surprised by a set list or see what songs that an artist is playing are usually the fans who actually know their discography. However, the people who are like, me, unfortunately, I'm the type of person who wants to know every single song that's up next. Like, I love knowing when I need to record a song, because especially at the Olivia Rodrigo concert, I wish I recorded Love Is Embarrassing, but I was so like, I was having way too much fun. I was literally just singing and dancing over there, and I was just having a lit time. Like, it just, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, it's different. It's so different, especially when you're a lover of music. I like totally got out of the way of like feeling like a poser. Anyways, I feel like I didn't bring this up earlier. Maybe I did, and if I did, I'll cut this out. But feeling like a poser, I mean, like, I love Radiohead. Right now, I'm on a Radiohead kick. One of my favorite songs is India Rubber, and I feel like it's kind of trending on TikTok right now because I've seen it a lot on my For You page. But my favorite song has been India Rubber. But I don't know. I just feel like I know that song, and people are like, "Oh, you like Radiohead? Like, what do you know?" I feel like people are gonna come up to me and be like, "You like Radiohead? Like, what do you know about Radiohead?" Like, no, girl, I know about Radiohead. Like, I'm not the type of person who's just like, I only know Creep by Radiohead, or like No Surprises. I feel like No Surprises is so funny to me because like it is a sad song. Like, don't get me wrong, but I feel like all the guys use it. You know what I mean? Like, there's this guy who went to my high school that he's constantly in our group chat because he's very much weirdo, but in our group chat, like, we'll send his stories. And one time, like, he was, like, airing out his entire shit of his breakup and being like, "I'll always love you." And it was, like, paragraphs among paragraphs. And we just kind of thought it was really silly. And the song he uses was No Surprises. So I was like, what do you know about No Surprises, bro? Like, why are you just listening? Why are you airing this out to No Surprises, bro? I was... yeah. But I always feel like a poser. But I know a lot. And I feel like a lot of people take that for granted. It's like, one, you actually don't need to know a lot. If you like an artist, you don't need to know that much about him. I feel like, especially if you're just getting into an artist, but you actually have to put in that effort, you know? I feel like it's unfair for you to take someone else's like spot at a concert just because you liked a couple songs of theirs. But for me, I felt very lucky to go to a Mitski concert, but I didn't listen to her last album very much. I used to like all her other older albums because that's what I listened to in high school. But I also loved the song My Love All Mine. So I studied up on her music before I went. Like, it's just the respectful thing to do. To actually be like a real poser, like, you genuinely just have to know nothing about the band or like the artist in general. And I feel like I always get embarrassed for not knowing enough, therefore I feel like a poser, because I love MCR. I listen to a lot of MCR because of my brother, but I feel like if someone went up to me and it was like, name 5 MCR songs, I could potentially do it, but I'm obviously gonna be nervous. Like, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, I can't do say, oh my god, literally my dad would be like this to me all the fucking time, because I would wear this Guns N' Roses shirt all the time, and he would be like, name 5 Guns N' Roses songs. Huh, bro, don't do this to me. Like, it's a cool shirt. Let me wear the band tee. I also wear one shirt I wear all the time is my Paramore shirt that my brother had. It's literally like 10 years old and it's like kind of rotting away and it's kind of disgusting. But I love that shirt and I love Paramore. I literally love Paramore so much. And the fact that they opened up for Taylor Swift, that kind of surprised me a lot. But whatever. I'm glad people are learning more about Paramore because I love Paramore. But I knew about Paramore, but I still feel like kind of a poser because I don't know the entirety of Hayley Williams' life, but I still love her. You know what I mean? So I feel like with the Smiths too. I freaking love the Smiths. My dad also loves the Smiths, but I I also love the Smiths. And it's like that scene from 500 Days of Summer is just like I love the Smiths. But like I love the Smiths and I love a lot of their popular songs. People want you to pull out like a song that you've never, or like a really obscure B-side that make sure that they know that you're not actually a poser. Like for example, like the Smiths, like I like a lot of the Smiths popular song, like This Charming Man, or like Please Please Please, or like The Light That Never Goes Out, or like Back to the Old House. Like those are good songs, that's why they're people's favorite. But if I said like I like those songs, people are gonna be like, you're not you're not you're not a true Smiths fan, like you don't know any of their B-sides. Like bro fine, my favorite's Cemetery Gates. Like, are you happy? Like, but also that song is really good. And oh my god, Cemetery Gates, guys, I feel like that's why I love the Cranberries so much, because they're that guitar in the beginning of Cemetery Gates is so like the Cranberries and like the Sundays. Like, oh, I love it so much. See, this is why I know that I'm not a poser, because I can literally name those types of bands, or like those types of songs and those types of bands. Because if I told you like, oh, I love the Cranberries, people would be like, oh, like Linger. But I'm like, yes, but also like the other songs that they have, like the Sundays. I freaking love the Sundays, and I wish they were more popular, and I wish they had like more vinyls out and everywhere. Just because, I mean, I wish they were more popular just because I can have more vinyls of there. Because I want Reading, Math, and Arithmetic so bad, but it's literally so rare. Not so rare, but it's like it's just not as common, and I don't want to pay like $100 to get the vinyl. You know what I mean? I feel like that's like not worth the money. I just feel. Listen to music. At the end of the day, listen to music that you like. Listen to music you want. Give actual appreciation and love to the artist. If you are just getting into an artist, ask a veteran listener. And if they're going to shame you for not knowing an artist before, just fuck them. Like, go ask someone else. Go ask someone else who's going to be nicer about spreading their music taste. Because I feel like music should be shared. That is the whole reason, like, to be able to listen to music should be shared. Music should be enjoyed by everyone. And I understand that, like, a lot of men like to steal personalities from women. And I know that I am a victim of that. And I am also a victim of just, like, I'm a victim of people stealing my favorite band and then being like, oh yeah, this is my favorite song. But at the end of the day, listen to what you want. If you like musicals, listen to musicals. If you like rap, listen to rap. But also like experience other music tastes that you haven't listened to before. If you're gonna be like, what the fuck, is this a musical? Like, this shit is trash. Look what happened to Wicked. Wicked is one of the biggest, or is quite literally like the biggest movie happening right now, and it's so influential. So just listen to music. Listen to other people's recommendations. I'm gonna link my Spotify in the description below if you guys want to see my Spotify. I honestly don't have a lot of like real albums. I actually listen to a lot of Spotify mixes. Am I crazy for that? I listen to the 90s mix all the time. Like literally that is my favorite mix. But I've talked a lot in this video. Honestly, I could keep going for hours and hours and hours, but this is actually a very cool topic. Let me know what other topics you might want to hear from me in the future. I would love to talk more. Oh my god, I forgot to say my favorites of the week. Oh shit. Oh, favorite of the week. Rex Orange County. I used to listen to Rex Orange County so much in high school and like middle school, and when his Who Cares album came out, that was like an album that I shared with my ex-boyfriend. But I re-listened to the album and I'm like re-finding love for it. I feel like I haven't listened to him in so long, and I forgot how much I love his music and I love his voice. So Rex Orange County is my current favorite, and I just love his music, and I will be adding that to my 2025 playlist, I think. Yeah, please check out my Spotify. Check out my Spotify if you'd like to. I also have my letterbox in the description. I also asked if I should make an Instagram. I feel like I'll make an Instagram later. I don't really need to make an Instagram yet. Like, I feel like this should just be a YouTube thing. I don't really have a reason to promote this if I want to, but whatever. Anyways, I thank you so much for staying by. And if you haven't seen the first episode, Or did I even introduce myself in the beginning? I don't think I did. Hi, I'm Sydney. I am the creator of the Blubbins podcast. Anyways, we're gonna say goodbye now. Thank you so much for listening to the Blubbins podcast, and I will see you all next week. Bye.